Hey there, everybody. How you doing? Let me just refresh my screens here so I can see and make sure that we're working. Give me just 1 second. Two seconds maybe. Hey, can you hear me? That's what I'm double checking here. Just to make sure you can hear me. Give me 1 second. Might take two. So how's everybody doing tonight? Okay, looks like you guys can hear me okay. So I'm just gonna get a couple things going here. We're going to be inking tonight. I saw a couple of posts on some of the pages that said people are uncomfortable inking the canvas bag that Chalk Couture has. And I was gonna grab my catalog before I got over here, but let me see if I can go grab it right now. And just so you know, the canvas bag is... Did I knock off? Oh, just a highlighter. Sounded louder. Okay, so the canvas bag is somewhere in here. I just want to share with you what the price is. Hope they didn't get rid of it. Did they get rid of it in the next catalog? Well, it's still on the website. You can still order it there. Oh, wow. I'm really surprised. It's not in the catalog. I was going to tell you how much it was going to cost if you wanted to order it. You can always go to my website and order any of the things you see me doing here. And I have to tell you, it's been a day, it's been a week, it's been a month, it's been a year. But we're going to be inking on a bag. I actually love this transfer. We're going to ink the original transfer on here. I sold my last one at the show, so I need to ink another one. And when I heard people were having trouble with it, I was really shocked because it's really not that hard. But before I do that, I better turn on my... I have an easy press here, a crooked easy press. It's a big one. And once that gets warmed up, I'll get this ironed and then we can get started inking tonight. Hey Dory, hey John. How you guys doing? So, inking's a little different in that it's more permanent. A little harder to get out if you make a mistake. So, it takes a little bit more care. Turn the stereo down a little bit. Okay, we got 5 people watching. Yoo-hoo! So, as always, if you are a not a designer with Chalk Couture, oh my gosh, what was that? Hold on, got something turned on loud here. That's weird. Sorry, I'm having some issues tonight. Technical difficulties. That shouldn't be that loud. I'm not even sure where that came from. Okay. $4.79. Thank you for that, Dory. So with ink, you don't have to stir either, and you don't have to add water, which makes it nice. It's a little bit more user-friendly that way. We're going to do all one color tonight. And I'm going to do it the same color it was because I really love the way that this midnight sky looked on this bag. It was awesome. So we're just going to, once this gets heated up, we will iron it. And so you normally want to have something in between. Hey Brenda, how you doing? You want to have something in between so that the ink doesn't soak through. So we're just going to put a little piece of cardboard in there. And like I said earlier, a little bit earlier, it's been a day. People have been stressed, but you know what? Life's too short to worry about those things. I've had a couple of people recently that I know around my same age group die. So I'm just like, you guys are stressing about something that is so not important. So you need to just chillax. I didn't say that, but you know, there were a lot of people that were all worked up about it. I think this is probably warm enough. I'm just gonna go ahead and get this sort of iron. I like to work on a flat surface. And when I quilt too, the same thing. You want to make sure that you have at least touched it with an iron so that you can quilt better. Everything's better if it's right. So we are just, I can't remember what page it was on, but I heard people saying that it was really hard to quilt on this, and I'm like, it's really not that hard. So we're just gonna go for it. Okay. I don't know why that's coming out so loud on my... Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna turn the volume off on this if I can. Someone's texting me and it's dinging through my computer here. Okay, now we're good. Sorry. Plug that back in so I can see your comments. Hey Lene, hey Christy, my friend Christy, how you doing? One thing about Chalk Couture is I have a lot of friends now, just from becoming involved in this company, which I love. So, something happened here. Give me just 1 second. Here we go. Hopefully it won't play my voice. Alrighty. Okay. So if this is a new transfer, normally working with another surface, you would fuzz it or you would make it less sticky. We don't want that when we're inking. We want it to be super sticky. So there's no need to fuzz and there's no need to stir your paste. You can get right to it. I may have jinxed myself by telling people this was easy. No, I really think it's not that hard. I did forget to bring blue tape. Oh dear. I'm trying to think of where it's at. When you do a lot of shows, your house becomes a sea of turquoise. And you just can't find things very easily anymore. Hold on, let me see if I can grab some tape. Well, it's not as thick as I wanted, but it's enough, I think. And I do this just because I want to protect from any drips. So any drips we don't like. Yes, Christy, it's a great community. I would have never met Christy if it wasn't for this company. That right there is worth it. So if you're interested in learning more about that, just let me know in the comments. And if you're not a designer and would like to be part of my brand new, well, not brand new, it's been around, I just haven't done much with it, VIP group, just type VIP in the comments and I will get you added. So I can see it's not sticking down as well as I would like. So I'm gonna have to be careful. Sometimes that does happen with transfers. This one's been used, whew, let me think, probably at least 4 times. So, you know, it's had some good use. Okay, let's see if I can do something else here. Hold on. There we go. Okay. So I'm just trying to make sure there's no air bubbles. I think I'm still going to have them even if I push it down really hard. So that means I'm just going to move fairly quickly in that area. I'm not going to work it too much because I don't want it to bleed too much. Okay, sorry, take me a while. Yes, I believe that's true too. We have our VIP group is our vendor event. Oh, yep. So, with ink you have to be really careful, and I'm gonna go get a wet paper towel just to get me ready for that. Sorry. I always think I'm ready, then I forget a couple things. But that's part of going live. Part of real life. We're always going to have something happen that's not expected. So anyway, so we're going to get this bag done. I'm just going to push on here real hard to see if I can get it to stick in any way. That might have worked. Like I said, this has been used a lot, this transfer. And it's a favorite, it shows. Well, hopefully it doesn't bleed. Now I've gone and said too much. Alright. Yeah, making me nervous, making myself nervous now. And with ink, you don't have to work as fast, right? Because you don't have to worry about this drying. You just want to make sure you get it through that transfer so that the ink adheres to the bag. Good thing I have that sheet of paper right there because I just dropped it. A big old blob. If it doesn't work out, I'll dye it with some Rit dye and start over. So there are no chalk emergencies despite what happened today. So yeah, like I was saying, there's been a lot of death around me lately. I have had 2 people my age die recently. One was a very good friend, one was a local lady that everybody loved. And actually, Dory might know her. I'm sure she's already seen it. Dory, do you know Lucinda? From Lucinda's Gifts? So I'm just working it through the screen. I'm trying not to put too much ink down because I don't want it to bleed through that screen that's not down very tight. So I'm working kind of fast. Dory may not be on here anymore. I'm really excited. We had a new catalog released and there's just a lot of neat things in that catalog. I did the home show well, let's see, not last weekend but the weekend before, and I got a lot of class leads from that, so I have been teaching some classes locally. So Lucinda had cancer, and they thought they'd gotten it just with just radiation, and she was having back pain, and they took her back into the hospital, to the emergency room, and it was all over her body, and they gave her just a couple of days to live, which is really sad. She's kind of a local business owner that everybody knows. So I'm just gonna have that close. Double check my hands. So I'm going to keep this here because as I'm pulling this, if I see any areas that don't have enough ink, I can actually apply a little more. Yep, it did bleed a little bit. It bled quite a bit. Now that's not the transfer's fault, and it's not the bag's fault. It's actually just I have used this transfer a lot, and when that happens with inking, you need something with a really good seal. So it's okay. I'm gonna dye it. She'll hold it up so you can see it bleeds. It bled a little bit right, kind of where the words are, where it says original. It bled a little bit there. So it's not the end of the world. I can fix that with just some dye, and I'll ink it again in white probably, but probably a newer transfer. So I didn't have a lot to do tonight. I just wanted to come on and kind of say hi to everybody. I haven't been on in a while. I have been busy doing shows and training new designers and traveling and things like that. So Hey Brenda, how are you? Yeah, Dory, if you look on the community board over here, you'll see a post about it. More basic than what I just told you, but yeah. So that's it. If you're interested in learning more or becoming, joining my VIP group, just type VIP in the bottom and I will message you. And if you're interested in learning more about how to become a designer, just send me a message or a comment here and we'll get you started. So I love this company. They've been around about 2 years. The process is normally better than this. But I've never had trouble inking on that bag, ever. But it's because my transfer's been used so much. So that's why it gave me a little problem tonight. But like I said, no chalk emergencies. You guys have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate every one of you and I love every one of you. And you guys just relax and have a good day and enjoy life. Tell those that you love them, because life is too short. So and it's just, I've had a lot of proof of that around me lately. It always hits home to me, and they did that in health when I worked in healthcare, when we lost somebody that was my age, whether it was when I was in my 20s or in my 30s or my 40s, it doesn't matter. It's always hits you a little bit more close to home when it's somebody that you, well, definitely when it's somebody you know, and when they're the same or close to your same age, it really hits home. So, all right, you guys have a good night. We'll talk to you soon. Sorry my chair's so loud. Hey everybody, if you like this video, please click on the subscribe button and then hit the bell icon. And don't forget to visit my website. Thank you.